Hi everyone, it's Jessica. I just wanted to get on here and try to check in. I know it's been a while, but I've just, life has been crazy. There was Easter, there's been a lot of just personal family things that I've had to deal with, and we have a lot of big transitions going on at home. So, mainly with my son, having to try to help him deal with some things at school. And yeah, long way of saying I've been a little busy, but I'm hoping to try to get a video at least once a week now if I can. So, this video, we're going to talk about how I'm feeling about a week and a half after finding out that I'm autistic, and kind of what that looks like right now and how I'm feeling about it. So, the first thing is I'm grateful that for my diagnosis. It has helped me understand a lot about myself and made me realize that when I was a child, all the times that people just said I wasn't good enough, I wasn't trying hard enough, it was just they weren't understanding how my brain was wired, and they weren't taking the time to learn me. They just wanted me to be a cookie cutter child just like everybody else, and that just wasn't possible. I had teachers as young as like in third grade telling me, well, you can't write, just don't try. You're just going to need to learn to type. It's like I've had so many teachers and people just give up on me in my life that I've had to learn how to mask who I am to survive. And my story is, unfortunately, one of many others. Late diagnosed white women, women that are not diagnosed, that don't realize that that's what it is. We are just really good at knowing how to placate everyone. And that's not the greatest, but unfortunately, it's just the way that it has been. And so when people find out that I'm autistic now, the reactions that I've kind of gotten is some people are, like, oh, okay, and that's been a hard one. Or, oh, well, I have autistic traits. I must have autism too. Well, just having something similar, one thing similar to me doesn't mean that, you're autistic. There are many, many things that you have to tick so many boxes before they consider you autistic, not just one or two. And I understand. I think it's their way of trying to relate. So I don't try to just shut them down, because that would be mean. And that's not what I want somebody to do to me either. But just trying to explain that it's so much more than eye contact or loud noises or sensory. Those are definitely part of it, but it's not all of it. There's a lot of things that you can't see because it's going on in our heads. And the other thing I will say is it's a really weird time to find out you're autistic. I don't get political. I don't like to talk to people about politics because I don't feel like I'm always being heard, and it just makes people mad. So I just stay out of it, because I don't like people being mad at me because I don't understand what's going on, or I'm just trying to ask a question. And a lot of times people just shut it down as like, oh, well, you're against me, or, when it's really me just saying, I don't understand why you feel this way or what this means. And people are just very quick to react. And not a lot, they don't want to answer questions a lot. And so I just stopped asking and just stayed out of it. But with RFK Jr. right now, and the whole saying that he's going to find a cure for autism by September, which, okay. You can't cure autism. It's the way that people's brains are wired. I mean, there are definitely things you can do to help alleviate some of for lack of a better word, symptoms, but you can't change how somebody's brain is wired. That's, it is what it is. And it's scary, especially the newest thing that he's going to be going through and making a list of all the autistic people out there. And I'm scared for myself, but I'm also scared for my son, because I don't want this to all of a sudden become weird disease. We are an epidemic. That's just very, very frustrating for me. And, you know, I think right now, if somebody really wants to help or they ask how they can help, be kind. You know, autistic people deal with so much that nobody knows. Nobody knows a lot of what goes on with me. A lot of my friends I don't have that many friends, but the few that I do, I don't think they truly know that, you know, after socializations or being out or something like that, a lot of times I come home and I'm so overstimulated, so overwhelmed, and sometimes I even have meltdowns that people don't see. I don't talk about it very much. I know I probably should be, and I'm trying to be more of an advocate for myself, and I guess that's the biggest thing with finding out, is just learning to be okay with me and learn how to accommodate me, because the world's not going to accommodate me, and I know that. So I need to learn how to make myself not have to conform to everybody and get my needs met. Again, very much easier said than done, and as I'm learning, I'm trying to find different ways to kind of help me, and hopefully these things will also be able to help my son. And the list thing is scarier for me as a parent, I think, than as myself, because honestly, in the way that autism is being described right now, they would say, oh, well, you're not autistic. Which I am. And just because you don't see it doesn't mean it's going on there. I would like you to spend, 5 minutes in my head and you would never question it again. But it's okay. I like to kind of talk to people about it. I'm starting to learn that people really just don't know. And it's not that they're trying to be anything. They're ignorant because they haven't been around it. And I think it has been a great thing to learn that I'm autistic and to learn more about me and how it's okay to be me. And I'm hoping that maybe I can learn to unmask a little bit, and try to find my true self and not just this self that I have made to try to please everybody else. But that is very, very hard. And it's hard to kind of get out of what you know, even if it's what's best for you. So I encourage everybody to learn more about autism, to spread awareness, and most importantly, spread kindness, because this world right now especially needs so much kindness. And I hope that everybody had a great Easter if you celebrate, and I will try to be on. I'm hoping to make another video on Friday, but I'm honestly not sure if it will get out. If not, I will put out another video next week, and next Friday is actually when I get my official diagnosis, and so probably in like 2 weeks I will try to do another video on what my actual diagnosis is, what, how I feel that means, and just kind of talking about what it actually says, what it actually looks like. So anyways, have a great day, and thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments. And I hope you come back and continue on this journey with me on my autistic journey. Bye.